Yo, and welcome back to another Honest Take. Today we are reacting to Ren Money Game Part 3, the much anticipated Money Game Part 3. If you haven't seen, don't watch this one first because you're not going to know what the heck is going on. You're not going to understand what the wheelchair means or the bag over the head or any of that stuff. Do yourself a favor, go back, watch the Who is Ren series and watch me kind of figure out what the heck is going on. Very much looking forward to this one. I don't think I've ever seen him play piano before, so just another never-ending facet to this guy. As always, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And with that out of the way, we're going to jump right into this. 9 minutes long, Ren. Holy smokes, dude. We're going to be here for a while. Buckle up. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, those are called arpeggios. It's where you take a chord, move it up and down the piano, and you play it one note at a time, moving one hand over the other. They sound super impressive, but relatively easy with a few months or a few years of practice. Nice, Yamaha. That's is that a baby grand? Oh, cool. Oh. The reflection on the piano. Oh, he incorporates the duality of who he is and wherever he can put it, the reflection underneath the piano like that. And he's spinning and oh man, it's so good. It's always good over and over and over. I lost my place here. There we go. Watch, look for it under the lid of the piano. Right there. And it's no mistake. Oh, he's got the noose around his neck and he's got the mask. Like I said, go back, watch all the other videos because this one's not going to make any sense, but it's already starting off so good, dude. That's Ren, right? It looks like his nose. Oh, that is beautiful imagery. You guys probably aren't going to believe this, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. I once had a recurring dream in music school about a person in a suit with a red tie who was faceless like a mannequin. And to see that right there is really tripping me out. I wrote a piece about it. It was about the regret of suicide. Hey, I knew it.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software.
Oh my gosh, there's so much cool shit happening. This is still one cut. That piano line in his voice is incredibly haunting. And did that person do a wardrobe change when she was off scene? What? And he's solving a Rubik's Cube at the same time? Dude, this guy... I mean, not to fangirl, but like, what the fuck, dude? Who is this?
Wet code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17 and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury.
If you manipulate a lie, the data will sell itself. Is that what he said? Oh, it's so true. I used to trade in the stock. I was a day trader for 2 or 3 years, an unsuccessful day trader. Don't recommend doing it. If you have money to waste, I mean, figure it out for yourself. But man, the financial system is totally rigged. It's totally rigged against you. And it's just, if you watch my other videos, you know, I have a huge beef with it.
Luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25 and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval.
I'm an American, so I'm not sure if Jimmy is a reference to a European politician. I would assume it is, or it's a made-up one. Is he? If he's referencing, you let me know in the comments. You guys always do. Inform me. Tell me what's going on. Let's keep going with this.
Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. He gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting...
Oh, is that... Oh, the guy's in the background right now. Who's playing the piano?
Pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed.
Did that person do another wardrobe change? Are you kidding me? It's like theater. It's like a play. You know how they do those like super fast wardrobe changes? Man, this guy, this is some next level stuff, man. I don't even want to know how many takes this took. Judging by how exhausted he looks, probably hundreds of times.
Disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. For
awesome.
Bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Nice. Okay, there's a cut. Finally. Oh, cello. He's got a string ensemble, dude. This is going to be so good.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
Wow.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me,
Yeah.
then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Awesome.
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Ren pretty much covered everything, but I just want us, I'm pretty shook. I have those tendencies to chase it all. My health is starting to decline. Yeah, I don't want it to end like that. But on a lighter note, I do want to listen to this string part again because it is absolutely beautiful. Does anyone know if he wrote that string part? Because if he did, that is one of the best string arrangements I've heard in a long time. I just had a couple of seconds to think in between the cut. It makes sense to chase money because you want to have enough money to where you can get massages, you can eat clean food, you can have clean water, you can have a warm house, some level of security and enough, savings to not worry all the time. But what ends up happening is that you don't invest in food, you don't invest in those things, you rent out your house, and you just keep trying to accumulate wealth. You want to see the numbers on the screen go up. And what ends up happening is that, because I feel like there would be a lot happier wealthy people if they stopped trying to hoard their wealth from everyone else. Because once you reach a certain level of wealth, everyone is trying to take your wealth. So your life then becomes how to keep your wealth and how to keep everybody else down so they will never get access to your wealth. And there's no, the system in place isn't incentivizing you to really give back or help. That's why there are slumlords. It's like there's no point in fixing up the building because, the government won't step in and give you more money. It's just the whole thing is broken, and it's set up in a way where there is no monetary benefit to help anyone else. The more we try to take money, I don't know. It's just, he said it better than me. It's just like, being a landlord myself and having, I'm not rich, but I'm also not poor, but I can relate to that feeling of like just being bent over. And I don't know, I'll probably cut all this out, but damn, man, there's got to be a better way. Like, couldn't we set up a system where we're incentivized to help each other? Like instead of being, taxed or being forced to pay taxes, what if you were forced to like help people, give to a food shelter or a homeless shelter, or, give to a church or something, man? Why do we have to give it all to the government? And why do I have no control over where my money goes? I think that's what gets everybody so butthurt, is because it funds people like Jimmy to, destroy people. And it's just, the whole thing is infuriating and it makes me sad. I almost got choked up there at the end. We'll see how this goes when we re-listen to the string ensemble, because it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, guys, with that rant over, and as always, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you like me, I love you. And if you don't, you can fuck off. For those of you who want to listen to this again, we're going to get into it. I love how he counts them in.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated.
Oh my gosh, it's like Baroque harmony with modern leading tones. It's just great, man. It's the best of Baroque, Renaissance. I can't remember the one before Baroque, but wow, it's great, man. It's like modern harmony meets Baroque stylings meets classical influence. It's really, really, really cool.
Curated versions of me, and it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
Yeah, awesome. That's top 3 for me for Ren stuff. It's I would say High Ren, this one, Money Game Part 3, and then the suicidal one he did. I can't remember what it's called. I think it was called Suicide. That one was awesome. And I know I'll probably get some flack for that because he's done some other great stuff. But this one really spoke to me because it's stuff I struggle with. And yeah, not getting obsessed with money is very difficult, in fame and fortune. And it just leaves you hollow and dead at the end of it. Yeah, I don't have a solution for you guys. If you made it this far, I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Peace.